Welcome to round 2 of the Wessex League, taking place at Fairthorne Manor on a dry Sunday, Sunday the 14th of September. And Mark Allen is doing a very nice introduction to the race, so I'll let him just talk for a little bit. Oh, if you want to fast forward all this, go forward 3 minutes to the start.
James, if you pass the pits, you have to carry on round to the next pit, can't backtrack once you've gone past the last half bit. Lapping riders, please call ahead to make clear which side you are passing on. It is the lapping rider's responsibility to overtake safely. The rider being lapped is not supposed to hinder the lapping rider. Oh, I keep forgetting to say podiums for the first 5 places in each category. Podiums will take place at some point after your race. You'll hear Mr. Collins toot his whistle to try and get your attention for it. Right, so I'll give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Yeah, you too, Gordon. What's your race plan then? Well, that's enough of Mark. I don't know if he's finished talking. I can't hear the audio, so I'm just going to keep talking. Last week I came 9th, which was amazing, in the very hot Cranfield. Pretty punishing course, but good fun and a good intro to CX again. I was
got a pace around, so
gridded next to a chap, I think it is Stuart Gillies from Twickenham CC, who, if it is you, Stuart, I'd love to chat with you. I felt extremely short next to you because I think you're a giant of a man. Tony, in front of me, is pretty tall, but you are much taller. So really enjoyed having a chat with you before the race, and I think I see you later in the video, so I'll point you out. But I'm pretty sure that was you, Stuart. So nice to meet you. Getting to know quite a lot of V50s and 60s. Really welcoming group to a newbie like myself. Really nice meeting lots of you yesterday. Right in front of me, I'm on the second row, is Tony Anderson, who I know well, and next to him is Dean Hitchens, and then next to him is Matthew George. And next to him is Keith Sheridan, and the V60 is going to go off in a minute. There they go. Next to Keith Sheridan is Martin Stanley, who had a bit of a nightmare last week when his chain got twisted a bit and he had to manage it for the rest of the race. So we're about to go. Richard Lewis is a bit further. This guy from Venter over there, that might be Tyrone Miller, and we're all ready to go. Off we go. Got a pretty decent start, but I asked Robin Wilmot, who I raced closely. He's had a good start. Just missed that. That was pretty close. Hope everyone else missed it behind me. And a bit of background on this. I trained quite hard for the last 3 days, and I did the relay race yesterday, on Saturday, which was really good fun. Thanks, Fareham Wheelers for putting that on. I think that was really good. So I just figured after 3 days of quite hard riding, I would have nothing on my legs. And see, I'm going backwards. That guy in Rota, that's Lewis King, who won. So he's obviously gridded far back, but absolute beast on the bike. And I've lost a lot of places, to be honest, but I was okay with that, because I just thought I'm just going to treat this as a kind of a training race, really, and just try and ride well. I mean, I'm a coach at Solar Pirates Youth Cycling, and we teach the kids about lines to take and race tactics and things like that. But I find it funny that despite teaching all of this stuff, I find it very hard to do myself. So I thought, well, this is a good opportunity to just race a bit smartly. Try not to let the red mist fall at all, and just race smartly. Now, my son said to me, "You should just go hard from the start." And I said, "Well, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna. I'm just gonna just go reasonable at the start, and then just slowly build into the race." So that's what I did, and I just hoped that I would come good, and we'll see how my legs would do. So that was my plan. Go easy and just build up during the race. The other thing to say about this, as we start the first lap, and I've moved back quite a lot of places, is I came to Fairthorne riding Griffos, and I found it really hard to ride these sections. I mean, I could ride them, but I just thought, in a race, I've done this loads of times, I think I'll be fine, but I'm not, and I inevitably have a crash. So who am I behind? Sorry, I don't know your name. Number, I can't see your number. Twickenham. Oh, I think is that you? Is that you? I think that is you, Stuart. Yeah, that was you. That's Stuart Gillies, who I had a lovely chat with. So I had a really tough time on Griffo, so I thought I've got loads of time. I've changed the baby limas. But in that period when I was practicing, I guess I learned which were the really slippery bits and where the grip was. And then when I put the baby limas on, I just thought I had tons of grip. So I think that helped. The other thing that helped was I followed Ollie Morgan for a good half lap. And Ollie's very skillful. So you know, some of his techniques really helped me by just following him. So anyway, I didn't really think much of it, to be honest. And so here I am. I'm, you know, I guess mid-pack, I'm guessing, from where I am, even though I started close to front. I'm pretty mid-pack, so I went back so far. And I'm just slowly, that's Jason Harrison of Satonia, 457, I don't know who that is, 457, sorry. See, the thing is, I've got to look at two. Oh, that is Charlie Elsie from Newbury Velo. That was. I've got to look at two. What do you call it? Two screens, because there's V50s and V60s. They're not all on one screen. So yeah, here I go. I'm feeling really quite good. You know, I'm feeling well with myself. I'm just trying to think. Let's take good lines. And here's a good example. I take an inside line, I pass two people, I go, yes, that's awesome, because nothing feels better than when you pass two people in one move. And so I got the bug, really, and I thought, oh, I'd love this overtaking business. And I was trying not to go into the red, I was trying not to go too fast, and I'm just trying to ride smartly, as we teach the kids. So take a good line through here. John Wheeler gave me a really good tip about a line there. And who's that? I think that is 5. Who's that? I want to say Kalela. Is there two Kalelas? I'm a bit confused. There's Joe Kalela. Is that 353? I think it is. Joe Kalela. Yeah, pedal on. So just ride smart, you know, take nice lines, you know, don't steer in the middle of a curve, and just keep going. So yeah, I'm behind Joe, there's loads of riders ahead of me, and I always look for Richard Lewis, of course, and he was gone. In fact, I was chatting to Matt Heathcote tonight at Portsmouth North End Cycling Club Circles at Mountbatten tonight, and he said he was watching it. He said that Richard was in the lead at the beginning, which is, well, nuts. I'll tell you why later. Anyway, so here I am. So I guess we've nearly finished with that. This is a bit where you can put a bit of power down, so I did. And you know, I felt well within myself. And 3, 5, 6, Satonia. Oh, that's too fast. Sorry.
Ouch!
Oh, that's Duncan Edwards, sorry. Duncan Edwards.
Right, mate.
And there's Huck CC. I don't know, that might be Paul Hendy. And I just like, ooh, go through the inside. I managed to put a few watts down and get past him. That's Justin Bucktrout. And then, yeah, I got past a lot of people there. This is 440. This is a bit tricky. There was a gap there, and I thought, well, whoa. And that's, I don't know who that was. And then Robin's passed me, and I have a quick chat with Robin. I say, Robin, I raced you. We were racing. We had such a good race. I think Robin beat me last week. But I got round the outside of him, and you know, I'm just in the thick of racing. So, but I'm still got that thing in my mind about I'm not going to go crazy here. I'm going to race smart. I'll go when there's a good time to go, so I get the maximum kind of effect without killing myself and going into the red unnecessarily. 408. Who is that? Ty Miller. So I think Ty Miller had the same sort of start as me in that I think they had almost the same first lap time, and he just he just moved forward throughout the race. So he had a very solid race, and I kind of stayed behind him. Again, I'm pretty well within myself. Not looking back. I'm just trying to ride smart, not make mistakes. I feel pretty comfortable through these woods. You know the bits where you don't want. So here, yes, you don't want to go right through there, and that's a nice thing to do. Take Ty's, wait. I didn't make a mistake there. I was just riding a bit too closely and forgot about that bit there, but generally didn't mess that up. Slippery through there. Ty's got his weight on the outside foot nicely, and he's putting a lot of power down here. I'm not trying to catch him. I'm just trying to ride solid. I figure I'm feeling pretty good. He'll either come back towards me or he won't, but I will just use the power well without going into the red, because this is just a second lap. Little glance back by Ty just to see whether I'm there or not, and I am, but a bit way away. And this bit here, this was a lovely bend here. Really nice riding this bend. Lovely course, thank you Fareham Wheelers. And I always kind of drifted round here, and then once you came out this corner, I would attack. I'd put some, just like Ty's doing, I'd do the same thing, because there's a really good chance to move up, especially if someone's tired. So I didn't really gain anything there because Ty was doing the same thing as me. And then this corner, always a little bit of balance of how fast can you go. And I had a good grip here. And I always, look, I've caught up here. The corners were just working for me. Yesterday, I just felt a good grip. Felt that I could go a little bit faster than most people, and up to the hurdles. Is that line down there? Is that Pitchside Paul? Pitchside Paul, some great photos as ever. Paul clipping in there. Ty's, I was right next to him, and he's gone away from me. So kind of at this point, I think I'm having a nice. That was a nice line. I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm not going to move much far further forward than this. So it's a little bit kind of disappointing, but at the same time I thought I'm still riding fairly well. I'll just keep going. So yeah, just I was chatting to Adam Potter, who's a talented youth rider, well, under 23 rider today, and he was saying, you know, just riding a no mistake, consistent race is it's hard to beat, and that's what I was trying to do here. Just take good lines. That was a really nice line by Ty. He knows what he's doing, and look, he's caught up some people, and I'm just kind of following him through. Who's that on the left? 477. Jeffrey Ray. Oh, you raced Clanfield, I'm sure we did. Jeffrey Ray, and yeah. He's gone, Ty's gone, and yeah, I'm just following. This is a nice move. I had loads of grip here, and I could take a high line or low line at speed. I overtook on the outside and got a really nice move out here, and I'm right on Ty's wheel again. So again, just using the cornering speed to my advantage there. So back with Ty. There's another Venter rider, 472. 472. Who is that? Oh, Robert Tutt. Hi, Robert. I met you yesterday. Very nice to meet you, Robert. Here I was just kind of waiting to come out of here and then put some power down. So this is a good point to put some power down, and so I did. And Ty's gone, but he's coming back towards me. That is Angus Wells, I'm pretty sure. I met Angus. Nice to meet you, Angus. Who's in the V50s and had a good race. And Ty's tightening a boa, and use that moment to perhaps go past him. Let's have a look. Again, you know, loads of speed. Oh, he's taking the inside there. But I think I'm kind of on the gas, so I'm going to drop some more watts here and go past and move up. So yeah, Ty, yeah, going at good speed, and this was a moment on the straight to just try and put some power down. I'm going really fast here, and 450. Luciano Colella. There are two Colellas. Yeah, Luciano and Joe. That's cool. Right, so again, I'm putting some power here, but you know, not crazy. And you know, I've moved up. I didn't ever in the whole race look back. I just looked forward, and I just seem to be able to bridge over to people. You know, I guess most people in the front, apart from Ty, have gone pretty hard at the start to make a good start, and I've done the opposite. I've gone slow at the start, and then now, what is this? What's this, lap 3? Not sure. Anyway, I've taken a conservative approach. So, you know, here's another good place to catch up a bit, and I'm closing on. I think this is Paul Hartland of what is your club? GS Henley, who I met last week. Lovely bloke. I did shout at you, Paul, but I don't think you heard me. I said, "You're on camera, Paul," and I stay behind Paul as he weaves his way through the slippery routes, takes a good line, and yeah, this is the important bit. Don't want to drift in there like I did before, through there, and you know, there's a few rocks as well. This bit, you do not want to mess that up. I don't actually think I got a lap where I rode through that without someone in front of me. That would have been quite nice, just to see how fast you could go without any traffic. I think I've gone a bit faster. I think if I had a clean lap. I guess that's the advantage of being at the front, isn't it? So yeah, here, I mean, you could put some extra power in to get past here, but I think that's a bit of a waste of energy unless you're like got double the power of everyone else. just build up here, and as people get tired, you can just go around them. So I nipped on the inside. Paul knew I was there, and I'm catching up now with 475. Who is that? Venter. Who was that? Sorry, that was 475. Mike Williams. Good old Mike, who I met last week. So yeah, went past Mike, and yeah, now I'm just like, wow, this is brilliant. I'm having such a good time. I feel like I'm in control. I've got power in my legs. 455. I don't know who that was. Graham Dolby on a mountain bike. Obviously likes a mountain bike. Yeah, I just feel really good, and it's just so much fun overtaking, isn't it? And I'm loving these corners. They're so much fun. Nice to have mud. It's just more fun than the dry races, not cross, is it? And the under 23s and elites, they had proper rain, which is I was wishing we'd get some of that, but it was nice. 358. Oh, I almost caught up there. 358. Who is that? That's Guy Drayton. Guy who was in yellow in the last race, and I have a chat with Guy. I said, "Hi, Guy," and I've got the inside there, and I think Guy goes ahead of me. Puts a bit of watts down, and he's got the line. So I'll just take it easy again. Just riding conservatively.
Oh no!
Guy said when I went past him, he was boiling because he had thermal bib shorts, and he was just really hot, which is not nice. You want to be cool when it's like this. I always get really hot when I'm racing, so like minimum clothing for me. But I moved up and I thought, wow, if I'm catching up Guy, that's good, because Guy's really strong. And take a nice line through there, and I wonder who that is in front of me. That is probably Jonathan Hall, who I've met a few times. I went to one of Mark Adams' training sessions in Southampton a few weeks ago, and Jonathan was there training and having a good race. And I really did enjoy this bit. This lovely off camber corner. I've gone around the inside, gone high this time, but just took a lot of speed through that. I mean, that was nice, wasn't it? I think someone should create a Strava segment for that corner and see who was the fastest through there. But yeah, I really liked that. High, low, didn't matter. Just the techniques and grip seemed to work for me. So I'm still moving forward. No mistakes. Well, nothing significant. Just maybe clipping in badly a few times. But yeah, feeling great. No sign of Richard Lewis though. I mean, he's gone. So I don't think I'm going to see him this race. No sign of Tony Anderson. I'm not going to see this race. But actually, I recognise this guy from the start line. What is his? Let's have a look. Hopefully, I'll get closer. I can see his number. I'm putting in some beans there. 427. 427. Oh, Keith Sheridan. Now, Keith is having a very strong race. Kind of a bit like mine, I think, in that actually he's got metronomic lap times. 7 minutes, 6:49, 6:48, 6:46, 6:48, 6:48. Metronomic, so super consistent. And I think anyone who slowed down, Keith was going past you. So a good wheel to hold, and I think I hold his wheel for a long time. I think he's going pretty damn fast. And I've just got past. Who have I got past? Can't remember. Sorry. Yeah, but I put in some effort. I'm a bit tired. I'll stick on Keith's wheel for a while and see if I recover a bit. But he's going fast, so that's a good sign. Again, I had no idea where I was in the race, but I knew that Richard and Tony were ahead of me, and I'll just follow and see what happens. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good still. This is a slight high point in the race, so your heart rate gets quite high at this point, and then this bit you can recover. Nice ready position through there. Very nice. We teach the kids ready position, and it's a great position for just balance, isn't it? So yeah, just following Keith through here. Nice line. Yeah, it'd be nice to. I want to see how fast you can really go through it. Oh, a little slip there. Slippery route, slippery stones. Back on the power. Again, I'm just, he's got out the saddle to made a few yards on me, and I think I'm going to try and stay ish with him, but not go crazy. You know what? I'm just having the best time. This is brilliant, because I thought my power would start to drop by this time. I started to get really tired, but I felt good. So I thought, well, I'm just going to keep going, and we'll see what happens. But I felt confident that I wasn't going to get super tired. My heart rate was pretty good. I had loads of cheering throughout the race. It was brilliant, especially as every time I seemed to come by, I'd have gone up a few places. Yeah, round here. So this is where I attack, as I said. So put some power down, but Keith's really strong, and I'm going to dive in. Ooh, nice. Get in and still manage to make the corner, because my corner is going really well today. So might have surprised you there, Keith, I'm not sure. And then round this corner. Love this turn. Really good fun. Take a good line, and then it is the hurdles. Now, who is ahead of me? So I think, I guess the nice thing was that once I overtook someone, I just seemed to keep moving away, looking for the next person. So over the hurdles. Is that Richard Lewis ahead of me? And is that Tony Anderson? I don't know. But I recognise Rich because I've raced behind him so often that I just know him. So what did Matt Heathcote say to me? He said that Rich was in the lead, and then when what can I call it? When I went past, okay, there's a spoiler. I go past Rich. He said, I think I might have gone off too hard at the start, so that's why he was in the lead. I've gone really hard. That was Amelie, Richard's daughter, who said to me, "Beat my dad," which she always says that to me, which is very funny. Yeah, and that is that? No, that's not Tony Anderson. That is 471. That is Dave McMullen, Cotswold Veldryden, same club as Adam Potter. And I guess not. Is not Adam Potter. Adam Short. Sorry, Adam. And your dad. It's Mark, isn't it? Thanks for the congratulations at the end. That was nice to hear that. So yeah, so Dave McMullen is V60s and is having a cracking race. And yeah, Richard Lewis is ahead. And I think, well, if Richard's getting closer, that's got to be good. Again, look, I close up here. Go around that corner faster than anyone I've seen so far. There's Richard. I think, oh, this is great. I'm catching him. Oh, I feel fine. And then who is that in front of? In front of Dave. I don't know. We will see, I hope. So here's another bit where I attack. He's putting some beans in, but I know I'm going to sustain quite a powerful effort here. Oh, this is really cool here. I love this move, and I was hoping that I wouldn't come a cropper. So I go past Dave here, then there is this Becky rider, and I just nip in the other side, and I'm going really, really fast. And Richard's there, and he's moving out, and I'm right on his wheel, and then I cut inside, and you know, he's putting the power down, but he's probably a bit tired, and I have a quick word with him. I go past him, think, well, bloody hell, I'm flying here, and Martin Stanley's ahead of me as well. So, and I'm feeling pretty good, and you know, pumped from passing a lot of people in one go. And you think, Jesus, I've moved forward a long way. Probably Keith Sheridan's not too far behind me. Got round that corner nicely without slipping out. I was really careful not to, because I've done that many a time. And I don't know who that is. Sure, can't see that. 3. Can't see. But that is definitely Tony ahead of me. Who was that? Is that 369? Is that might be Matthew George? Might be. He was ahead of me. And then there's Tony. He's very recognisable. And I thought, oh, this is great. I've moved up really nicely. And then it's a bit to catch up with Tony. I will catch him at the top, and then you can rest for the downhill bit. And I'm pumped now, because when I moved up from V40s to V50s, I always saw Tony at the front of V50 races, and I thought, I wonder if I can stick with Tony when I move up. And in the last race at Clanfield, I didn't. Just lapping somebody, maybe that's Dave Lee from Southern Pirates. Hi, Dave. I wonder if I can stay with him. You just don't know, do you? Because you can't tell the lap times. Lap times, the conditions change. Lap times are completely different. So I always did wonder. I think Tony commented on my YouTube last video, said I think we have a lot of good battles, and he is right. We are going to have a lot of good battles. So I'm behind Tony, and he's going fast, of course, because Tony's always near the front of the race, and I'm just staying cool on his wheel. A little look behind him. I never do that. Maybe I should do that. I just look forward. And in front is Tim Costello. I think that might be Dave Morgan there. That's Tim Costello from Rd2, who's really lovely bloke. Know Tim quite well, and a bit of a cyclocross legend. Has the Rd2 website, and here's where I attack. This is a lovely move here. That's Steve Shepherd. Tony's attacking, goes past Tim. I keep attacking, and I managed somehow to go round him. I thought, wow, what an awesome move. I was like, I had a big smile. If I didn't have a smile on my face, there was a big smile inside. I thought, this is great. Oh, that is 369. 369, that is Matthew George on that Specialised Crux. And so I bridged over to him, and I thought, I didn't know, I don't know Matthew, but I was thinking, I must be not far away from the front now. So yeah, I'm feeling good, sprightly on my feet, and off I go, following Matthew. So I don't think there's too much of this race left. Maybe like a lap and a half. I'm feeling fine. Heart rate's not crazy, and I've just gradually moved up. Not made many mistakes. I love this climb. You can really cut it nicely, and this is another. That's the second or third time I've done that. I thought, well, that worked well last time. If you've got the grip, and you can ride that fine line of grip and no grip, the closer you can get to that line, the more you can do. And I was confident in that, having tried it. It was an overtaking point. So here I keep going, and now I'm bridging over to the next person. And I get past this chap here, and that is Gary Barlow from Reading CC, and clearly very strong rider. So there's a lap and a quarter to go. I just see if I can get close to it, basically. But yeah, I've going at a decent pace. My lap times kind of got, well, apart from the last lap, got faster and faster generally, especially from my first lap of 7:16. I went 7:16, 6:45, 6:38. So really started to get a bit more sticky on the old mud, didn't it? So I'm just going to play the same sort of, have the same sort of approach I did before, and just from here, just go hard and see where I get. So I thought, well, I've only got 2 goes at this to go, so I'll go hard, see if I get close to him, and we'll go from there. So I have got closer, but clearly he's very strong because, well, I haven't got that close. But I bridged somewhat, and he might be aware of me, being the experienced racer he is, and I'm hoping that my cornering will. There he goes. He's not behind me. He knows I'm behind him. So chase him down. 1 lap to go. That was Mark there, and I was getting a lot of cheers from friends everywhere, which was great. So nice to hear. Obviously very hard to acknowledge. Well, you shouldn't really. Again, just balancing on that edge of grip. As is Gary, who don't gain anything on that. So to be where he is obviously cornering very well. And I did think last lap, I did have a think about when is a good time to overtake on the last lap. And maybe now I look back at it, I think maybe you could have put an effort in to get past him before, like here. I could have done that. I mean, I'm sure Gary would have fought me for the place in there. But I just thought I'd just go later and not put myself into the red at all. So yeah, in hindsight, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? When you're racing, especially when you can look back and see what you did. But I thought this is a really good place to recover and save yourself for the last bit. I actually made a big mistake there. I just lost concentration from it, and then I gave myself a slap. I thought, come on, don't be stupid now. And then we catch up to this rider who is, we're going faster, but there's nowhere to go. So now I'm right on Gary's wheel, and Gary's thinking, can I get by? He can't get by, can you? There's no space at all. So I'm thinking, well, that's worked out quite well. Let's see what happens. And I don't think my racing brain was really clicking here, because I should have just been really aware that Gary's going to go. I mean, I did follow him, but it's kind of an opportunity maybe. But just following, feeling good, not making mistakes, which was my approach. and I guess, you know, racing, you've got to balance all of those things. And I was a bit in uncharted territory for me because I haven't really taken a race approach like this for a long time. Yeah, you know, and Gary's going really fast. So I think this is it. This is a bit where I tack round this corner. You see me do it a few times. So go around here, and I thought I'm going to go hard here and see if I get past him. But look, Gary puts the beans in as well, and he's, you know, I'm doing the same, and well, I've made no inroads with him at all. So smart man. I'm sure he did that on purpose, thinking that maybe that's an overtaking place. So here I go. Good. As I said, it's great. All the cornerings just seem to work well for me. So I've caught up again, and I'm, you know, right on his tail. And he's probably sick on the side of me. So here we go. Maybe I could run through this, I don't know, faster and try to get by. I think it's Gordon McKinnon. Hi, Gordon. Oh, I'm right next to him. Whoa, I'm so close. I didn't clip in that well.
You right, Gordon?
There. But super close. And I'm thinking, whoa, this is so much fun. It's great to have such close racing when you're closely matched. When the technique matters and the choices you make matter. And you can gain and lose bike lanes in a few seconds. I thought this is another opportunity. Go on the inside, but that rider means he's gone on the inside as well. So I don't know if that was your line normally, Gary, but that became my line, and you took it. So again, I'm right on his tail, and I'm still thinking there's plenty of time. I can catch him on the last bits. So I just need to follow him through here safely, and get through the woods carefully. Now go wide there. There, I lost it. That point there is where, look, Gary's naturally nailed that, and I've nailed every time. Look, I slip there and slip there. I try to put, and then look, Gary looks behind, and he thinks I've got him. And I bet Gary puts I'll do the same. Puts a bit of extra energy in, and I am getting a bit tired now. And to try and make up time on someone that fast and strong is really hard, which is why kind of my consistent approach throughout the race. I mean, here's a good point. I went through here really fast, and I'm sure I gained something here on Gary. I have done. But to try and make up that time is so hard. So I am going for it, but I'm thinking, oh, it's against me now, and he might have me. I'm just running out of time here. Again, I go hard here, but not here. It's around this corner. Gary's going on the grass more. I had good grip, so I could just ride through the mud, but maybe I'd have had better grip on the grass. He's pretty smart, and he's distanced me now. And now, even though I'm going hard, I'm really not gaining on him at all. And look, he's really gone. He's absolutely gone. And it was here I thought, oh, there's just not enough time. So I think I might have looked back. I don't think I did, to be honest, because I thought I don't think anyone's with us. Kind of fair play if you are. And here's the finish. And I just thought I must be near the front. I wonder where I finished. I had absolutely no idea. So there you go. I'm going to stop talking now and just hear my delighted response.
Very nice. Where did you finish? I'm third! Yeah!
Well done.
First podium ever!
Look forward to that film.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, cool, well done.
Well done.
That was great, well done.
Oh man! Did not expect that. Training one. Thanks, mate.
I went off way too hard. I went off even harder. That was too hard. I was cracking first lap.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I just rode my bike.
Such a good first lap, it all fell apart.
It's called fitness, mate.
Well done.
Fitness and
Well
age.
done,
Oh my god.
Oh,
Cheers.
so disappointed to get that. I was pleased. Oh, I actually was slowing down to watch him. I was looking forward to trying to catch him on the last one. Yeah. I made that one spot. I saw the boys in front. I crashed and I was with them. And then I was just like, oh, I'm going to back off. Like pinky backing. Pinky. It's a shame, man. You just had that little gas in front of you. Oh, that's a brutal back.
Oh man, I cannot believe it.
And here comes the rain. I was actually waiting for it to rain. It got really hard. Dewy, wasn't it? I can hear it rubbers aside.
Weezer, on fire.
Where did you
Amazing. I don't know. Thanks, Martin.
You were in this
Yeah, nice.
I thought you got lapped at the very
kept it
end.
sidey and you came through strong.
I started slowly, everyone went off, and I just slowly went faster.
Well done, that was amazing.
Thank you. Good.
You look like you were having the best time in the world out there.
I was.
Just smiling and look at this, yeah, Sunday afternoon ride.
Great. Tell you what, riding it on griff boats earlier when it's really slippery, it's quite good practice. I put baby liners on and I just felt I had so much grip.
Yeah. We saw you turn back in it a few times. I was like, yeah, loving it. But you were just carrying so much corner speed through. Look at other people. You just like confidence.
Yeah, it just felt great. I don't know what happened. Can't believe it.
Right, retire.
Wow.
I hope that's support that time's brilliant.
Oh, wow.
Did you catch? I thought you were going quickly. I thought you were going quickly.
I was?
Yeah. And then I thought you got lapped at the very end.
Oh no, man. I was just behind second place.
Yeah.
Third. Yes. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you did really strong.
Yeah.
On the podium.
I'm on the podium. First podium ever. Oh my god.
And not like the Wessex pity podium, the actual podium.
I'm going to. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know what happened today. I just felt good. Yeah. Oh, God, I was like, yellow top. Yeah. I wondered how did you know you were in there? Yeah. Power past me at Glanville.
Well, no, you had a bit of
Yeah, I fell over.
well, that's the only reason. So you come off near person?
Yes. Well done, guys. Yeah, see you later. Alright, thanks, mate. Yeah, let's get ready, coach. Yeah, let's go.
What are you doing there?
Right, I think I'll end it there. If you haven't gathered, I finished third, so that means my first ever podium. I finished 9th last week, third this week. Absolutely I
Treat
just
yourself now.
did not realise that was going to happen. I had no idea.
Insane.
Yeah, I guess it's my best ever race. I guess it is. Best ever race I've ever had.
Is it now?
A little bit of a video of the podium. I'll try and clip it on the end. It's Tony. It's brilliant. So thanks finally to Fairham Weeders, Tweezer Stubbs,
You want your hat? I'm getting.
Oh.
You want your hat?
Oh, it's like Gordon. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
This is G.
Anyway, Ben.
Oh my God, make sure I'm going to find this because that's embarrassing. Graham, I knew him with G. Graham Hollidge and everyone at Fairthorne Manor and Fareham Wheelers. Alan always used to give me lots of abuse. Thank you, Alan. Saw you on tonight at Circles, and everyone who helped with the parking and everything. Makes it such a great event. So yeah, I'll cut it there and see you at Southampton. Cheers, bye everyone.
Let's go home! And first place, Lewis King.
Lewis.